Hey guys, it's Paul from Convision, and today I'm going to be introducing the Visiotech VC2 body camera. This little camera is one of a number of professional body cameras that we have in our range. It has a 2.7K super high definition recording capability. We've got a 140-degree wide angle lens on this unit. It has built-in GPS tracking. We have 14 hours of continuous recording on this unit, or if we put the camera in standby mode, we're going to get over 24 hours battery life out of it. One of the unique features of the whole Visiotech professional body camera range is we have AES-256 encryption on the camera. So the encryption is going to ensure the integrity of the video evidence if it ever goes to court, or in the event that the camera gets lost or stolen, the footage cannot be accessed by anyone. Okay, I'm going to start off by talking about some of the recording options on this camera. I've got two cameras set up here. The first one's set up for pre-event record mode, and this other camera here is set up for what we call standby mode. With the pre-event record mode, the idea is the camera is always recording to an internal buffer. This particular camera has been set up for a 30-second buffer, and the idea is when I press the record button, the 30-second buffer is automatically attached to the front of the video, and you're going to get all the events leading up to the reason why I pressed the button in the first instance. The top LED indicator here, the red one, is the record indicator. That's flashing, indicating that it's in buffer mode. The other two LED indicators are for Wi-Fi and GPS. So basically, if I want to start the record function on this camera, it's really easy. It's a single button press on the front of the camera. I felt the camera vibrate once, indicating that the camera has started recording, and the top LED indicator has turned solid red, indicating that it's now recording. Basically, if I want to stop recording now, it's a double press on the record button. I felt a double vibrate, and in this instance the camera's been set up for a double beep also to indicate that the recording has now stopped. With the standby mode, basically this camera is not recording until you want it to. The top LED indicator is green, indicating that it's not recording. From an operational point of view, it's exactly the same. Single press on the front button starts recording. You heard a single beep and a single vibrate. That's indicating to the operator that it started recording, together with the LED going solid red. Again, to stop recording, it's a double press. I've got a double vibrate, a double beep, and the LED is now green. That's indicating that it's not recording. Another little feature on this camera is what we call the covert mode. Basically, if I start recording and I don't want anyone out in the field to know that this camera is recording, I can hold my finger down on the function key for 2 seconds. That turns off all the LED indicators, indicating that the camera is now in covert mode. So it's still recording, but the camera actually looks like it's off. If I want to turn covert mode off again, I just, same operation, hold my finger on the function key for 2 seconds, and all the LED indicators come back on, and the camera's back in that same state, in the record state. Stop recording, double press, and we're back to buffered record mode on this camera. The other button on this camera is the photo button. So if I want to take a still 32 megapixel shot, I press the top button there, and that's taken a still shot and recorded that to the camera's memory. The other indicators on this camera are the LEDs on the side here. If I press the function key once, that's going to turn on the battery indicators. Each one of those 4 LEDs is a 25% indicator of the battery life. In this case, the camera is fully charged. If I turn that back on, you know the camera is fully charged because all 4 lights are on. So we've put a lot of work into the camera design. We've made it small, lightweight, and it's got a very non-intrusive look. It's a totally sealed unit, weatherproof and dustproof to IP67 rating, and with its ruggedized design we've actually drop tested this to 2 meters. The camera has integrated IR lamps which can be programmed to turn on in low light conditions, and the camera's onboard GPS tracking can be shown in the DEMS software on playback. The user's position can be dynamically displayed on the map during the playback sequence. And lastly, this camera's got a whopping 64 gigabytes of onboard storage. This is totally encased within the unit and cannot be removed. So I just want to quickly talk about the docking procedure with the cameras. The setup that we have here, we have an 8-channel docking station connected to our DEMS docking software. As you can see here, we've got 4 cameras docked, and they're taking up the first 4 slots of up to 24 slots. So essentially we can have 3 of these 8-channel docking stations connected to the DEMS docking software. So when the guys have finished their shift and they come in, it's a very simple process to dock. All we do is press the camera into the docking station. The docking software will auto-detect the camera and then start uploading any footage that have been collected out in the field. So as you can see here, the camera has been detected, the footage gets uploaded, and the indicator tells you that the upload is finished and the battery is now charging for the next shift. So when the next shift starts, all the guys do to undock is come along, choose their camera, pull it out of the docking station. The camera, when it is pulled out of the docking station, automatically turns itself off. So when the guys want to actually start their shift out in the field, they hold their finger on the front button for 2 seconds. That powers the camera up. They can mount it on their vest. The clip is a 360-degree clip. Very versatile, very strong. They can mount that to their vest or their shirt, and away they go.